Good morning, friends. Welcome, welcome. I'm waiting for it to tell me that I'm actually live. Good morning, friends. Welcome. Happy Saturday. Today is my daughter and son in law's anniversary, and today was my mama's birthday. So I am popping on here and gonna get ready with you this morning. This is a look that literally takes me 5 minutes. Um, I will take a little bit longer getting ready, but I want to share it with you guys. Super simple. I'm going to start with my eyeliner, and I did one eye to just make it a little bit quicker explanation wise, but I what I did was I curled my lashes so I can put this eyeliner right up. They call this tight lining, but right up in my lashes. And what I really should have done is gotten up close to the camera so you could see the difference between my two eyes. Because what this does is it is really defining my eyes without putting that line on there. So I love how quick and easy this is. Now, I've already used my skincare, and I customize my skincare, and that is one of the things that I can do for you. You guys will probably hear hammers outside, maybe. My husband is working. Um, I know my dogs just started barking. What I am using is our foundation primer. Think spackle for your face. This stuff is so awesome, and it's going to get into my pores and give me a flawless finish. I'm going to try and remember to put things away as I use them so I don't have so much stuff out here. I love our finishing spray, and I actually layer this on to help sweat proof my makeup. So that is something that I needed to do before for my because I was always sweating just because of my health, I guess, previously. Um, and now I'm using it. Now I seem to be sweating because it's been really humid, unusually humid here lately. So what I'm doing this morning here is putting under eye corrector. Now you could totally mix this, but I used under eye corrector and concealer around my eyes. And then I'm actually going to put a little bit right there and a little bit there. I've already gotten my sponge wet, and I'm putting it on top of my eyes to give myself an awesome primer on my eyes and to just give my eyes an even base to put the color on. This is a tip that I learned from my girlfriend Lori Hogg, and if you guys join my group that I put in the link, we do events with Lori and stuff. She's amazing, and you'll get to see so many more tips and tricks while I am blending this in, and I'm just tapping it into place. And this is going to cover my dark circles. Part of my self-care skincare this morning was I used my hydrogel eye patches while I was having coffee, so my puffiness is diminished. I really don't have a whole lot of dark circles, but this is just going to cover up the little bit that I do because we didn't get home till late last night. It was a long day getting supplies. And so, anyways, this just makes me look refreshed and ready to go. So I am doing a little bit of cover up there. Voila. And again, I'm going to spritz this. In the wintertime, I don't usually use, honestly, I don't use a whole lot of it, but because of the time of year it is, and I just put one squirt here, because of the time of year it is, I'm finding that I could really use a little bit of that extra. So I put my CC cream right onto my sponge, and this is a complexion corrector. It is amazing. We have 5 different shades and it blends perfectly into my skin. And so no matter what time of year, um, we always have something that works for me because I do get tanner in the summer than I am in the winter. And so I actually go between 3 of the 5 that we offer, depending on how much sun I've gotten. It does have sunscreen in it, and my skincare I use has sunscreen. So I'm being protected with the broad spectrum sunscreen, keeping all the UVA and UVB rays away, the aging and burning rays, all those bad things. But I'm still able to tan, and I love the look that this gives me. So voila. Again, I'm going to spritz myself, and I'm going to add some powder. Now, in the areas where I tend to get more glowy with our humidity that we've recently had, I kind of press this in, and that helps to control that. And in the rest of my areas, I just blend it on. And then I just blend everything down and around. My final strokes, I go down because our hairs lay down, so that way I don't see my hairs all over. Close that up and put it away. And I'm going to add some blush. And like I said, this is something I literally am ready in 5 minutes to walk out the door. So I am taking a little bit longer this morning as I'm explaining it to you and going a little slower as I do this, but I'm going to start with my lightest color, and I put this all over the place. I think I'm about to have to tell my husband that I'll be out in a few minutes. I think he's ready for my help. So I put this all over the place. I'll be out in just a few minutes. I'm being alive, dear. And then I'm going to add, I've got 2 different ones in here, but I am actually using this one today. Both of these are designed for my eyeshadow or my eye colors to give me the best pop. And so I'm going to add a little bit of this one, blend it in. Now I oftentimes, if I'm not wanting to do any extra color, I'll just stop with the very first one. Many days I'll add this little bit and I'll stop. And then there's some days that I like to add just a little bit more. And so this just gives me a little bit more depth. And again, I can totally help you with this, but these colors are known to really help my eye color pop. And I'm going to blend this. The secret is blending, my friends. It terrified me. I think it was the first year that I went to seminar. It might have been the second year. And my girlfriend, Karina, I think she used like 10 different shades of eyeshadow on my eyes. And I was going, oh my goodness. But it looked absolutely amazing. And her secret was blending. So seriously, anybody can do this. I have used many colors on the tops of my eyes, on my eyelids here. And my secret has just been blending it in so that you can't tell where one color starts and the next color starts, or stops and the next color starts. And what I see is I've got a little bit that I need to fix right there. There we go. Okay. Put all these brushes away. We're almost done, friends. Okay, I'm totally going to show you the difference between finishing an eye and not finishing an eye, okay? So, looking here at my eyes, you guys can see my brows end kind of up here, right? And there's nothing down here. Same over here. And then this one I actually add a little bit right in here. So check this out. I'm going to add this little tiny bit here When I was a kid, I had what I called the unibrow, and I overly plucked. And so some of it no longer grows in. Just that, you can already tell the difference. But I have some wild brows, and I have a few that have no pigment, that have never had pigment. So I use our tinted brow gel. We also have a clear one. But this tinted brow gel just gives me that complete look. So I don't have my mascara on yet, but if you can tell the difference between those two eyes and how that frames my face, I totally should actually, before I do the rest of it, I totally should go ahead and just put my mascara on so you guys can see a full, well, I don't have my lips. I can grab those really quickly. So, for those of you guys that don't know me, my name is Mary Robeson, and I have been in Mary Kay. Next week will be 22 years. I've been using the products for well over 30 years. We are #1 in the entire world in the direct sales market, and our skincare is phenomenal. I am huge that you cannot have a level 10 look with level 2 skincare. Now, will I help you with your cosmetics and you don't want any skincare? Yes, I will. But I'll give you samples of the skincare because I do believe that that is really the basis of it all. And I add just a little bit to my bottom lashes. And I'll do a second coat real quick to my top lashes, and I'll do my other one. Now, I've been on here for almost 12 minutes, and like I said, guys, this really is a 5-minute look when you're in your own bathroom. It's taking me longer because I'm explaining it to you, and I love to be able to do that. If you are not in our VIP group in the Results with Mary, please join us. Click on it. There's a couple questions it'll ask you, and it'll send me a little notification. But you guys, we have fun in there. We share life. We're real. I'm real. Not at all perfect. None of us are. And I share life. Oops. And oh my goodness, I'm going to have to get a Q-tip and share with you guys another cool little trick. I'm going to do a second coat really quick. You should always change out your mascara every 3 months because it does get grow bacteria and stuff in there. Now you could totally, oftentimes I'll even do a third coat just because I absolutely love the outcome of it. Really quickly, I'm going to grab a Q-tip to show you a little trick with that I just created, that oops on accident. And I'll grab my lips and we'll finish, but you guys can already see a huge difference now. All right, I'll be right back. Ta-da! Okay, so really quickly, I'm going to do my lips. I'm using a waterproof lip liner. This stuff is amazing. I have 2 different colors that I use all the time. And then this morning I'm using our new blush oil. This stuff is phenomenal. I was really skeptical when we first came out with it, thinking, oh, is it going to be kind of slimy feeling or too oily because it's lip oil? It's so incredibly moisturizing. And For everyone that we purchase, Mary Kay is donating $1 to the Mary Cash Foundation, and they support cancer research and domestic violence shelters. So I absolutely love supporting such an amazing cause. Now, I guess I should first finish this. Okay, can you guys totally see the difference between this eye here and this eye, and how unfinished and how it just totally frames my face? So this is why I love this product. And I'm just going to finish, like I said, on this eye. I don't need to do the beginning. I just do right here, and I come down. And in Mary Kay, I would tell you, like, this is how I shape my eyes. Here is where it starts. Here is the, like, the arch of it. And here's where it's going to end. And I'm holding that pencil, the corner of your eye, corner of your or corner of your nose, corner of your eye, and up to the end, corner of your nose, center of your eye, and up, and corner of your nose, corner of your eye, and straight up. So I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of this to it. You guys can see that completed look. And I'm going to do one more little thing. And that is, I don't know if you guys can see it on your screen, but right here, I got a little bit of mascara. And so our mascara, I cannot speak for other brands, but our mascara, I love this. If you let it dry and you just wipe it away like that. There we go. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day. One more thing I would do would be to give me one final spray of this, setting my makeup. So tonight when I take it off, it's looking just as good as it looks right now. Have a fantastic day, and I just pray that you guys have an amazing day. I'd love to hear where you're watching me from, and if you're already in our group, comment that you're already in a group, and if you're not, click on that link and join us. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.